Skud Zone Episode 1, Four Corners, narrated by Odell. They used to say the Skud Zone was where dreams went to die. I used to think that sounded dramatic as hell, but the older I got, the more I realized some things don't die easy. They just learn how to stay broke and breathe quieter. My name's Odell. Grew up off Evergreen in Detroit. If you know the West Side, you know. We was deep in the Skud. Blocks where streetlights flickered like they was scared too, where every corner store had thick-ass glass like we was all suspects, even just trying to get some chips. I had both my parents, yeah, but don't let that fool you. That house was loud. My pops was always yelling, always talking like volume made him right. My mom, she used to be soft once, I think. Now she just survived in silence. We was four, me, Tone, Meech, and Reese. Four corners of the same hood, same shoes with different scuffs. We wasn't no street dudes. We wasn't trapping, wasn't banging, wasn't out here trying to prove something. We just existed. Played hide and seek on porches with broken steps. Took turns with the same busted PS2 controller, one with the R2 button halfway stuck in. Hooped until somebody's mama yelled they better bring they ass in before the streetlights got ideas. We was broke, but that was normal. It didn't start bothering me till I saw some kids, younger than us, walking around like they hit the lotto. They was in elementary, like still picking boogers and missing teeth type young. But one day I saw one of them, Lil Rico, peeling off 20s like it was toilet paper. He had on them brand new foam posits, real ones. Another day, they had on matching chains, real gold too, not them hollow joints from the hair store. I thought they had to be playing. Some type of scam or something. But then we asked, and Lil Rico just shrugged and said, "We did a BNE, like it was nothing, like they just went and bought candy." I looked at Tone. Tone looked at Reese. Meech didn't say nothing. He never did unless it mattered. I said, "What's a BNE?" Rico said it like it was obvious. Breaking and entering, fool. We hit a spot. House down on Plainview. Old head OD'd. Nobody living there. We found a whole stash in the closet. I laughed like it was a joke. Like, no way some kid still wearing cartoon underwear was out here hitting licks. But they had cash. Real cash. And stories to match. That night, me and the guys sat on Tone's porch talking about it. Tone had this look in his eye like somebody just told him how to find buried treasure. We could hit a spot. Just one, I know a place. Ain't nobody been in there for months. House look abandoned. That shit probably empty. I said, "Why would we do that?" Tone said, "Why wouldn't we? Look at us. You ain't tired of being broke? Mamas can't get us nothing. We out here begging for $3 to go to Coney for what?" Reese laughed. "I'm in." Shit, I already broke into old Miss McClure's garage last summer for a lawnmower. She ain't even noticed. They laughed. I didn't. I felt this tightness in my chest I couldn't shake. Not fear exactly, not yet, but like something in me knew this road had no brakes. I tried to change the subject. We could get jobs. Summer almost here. Tone looked at me like I said we should apply for ballet. "Man, get your corny ass out of here with that." Meech just said, open quote, "You in or not?" Silence. I didn't know. I didn't want to know. But when Tone hit the group chat the next night with a location, a plan, and a time, I didn't say no. I don't remember much about that night before we got in the car. Just that my stomach felt like it was chewing on itself. Like something inside was already screaming, "Don't go." But the Skud got this way of making you feel like being scared makes you soft. And soft don't survive out here. So I went. It was cold that night. Even in spring, Detroit be trying. To remind you, it ain't never had no warmth unless you made it yourself. We pulled up to the house. This 2-story with busted windows, weeds up to your knees, paint peeling like old skin. Tone had a screwdriver. Reese had gloves. Meech had a backpack. Me, I had nothing but regret. Tone looked at me like he was proud. You made it. I almost turned around right then. But then the door creaked open like it was inviting us. So we stepped in. First thing that hit me was the smell. Mildew, dust, rot, like the house had been crying for years and nobody listened. We split up. Tone went upstairs. Meech started rifling through drawers in the kitchen. Reese was in the living room, flipping couch cushions like he expected a safe to pop out. I stood in the hallway, heart knocking against my ribs like it wanted out. That's when I heard the crash, a loud bang, like something heavy fell. I spun around. Reese tripped over a coffee table. "My bad," he whispered loud as hell. "Shit, slippery." Tone came back down, eyes wide. "Shut up, dumbass, you trying to get us caught?" Then Meech, quiet Meech, walks out holding a black shoebox. Opens it. Money, stacks, wrapped in rubber bands, hundreds. Tone grabbed it like it was holy. That's when the floor creaked upstairs. We froze. Then a voice, gravelly, angry. "Y'all better get the fuck out my house before I put holes in somebody." My blood turned to ice. Reese dropped the flashlight. Tone dropped the box. Meech backed up. I just froze. The front door flew open and light poured in. Somebody yelled again. Gunshot. I don't remember running. I just remember wind, feet, fear. Then Tone grabbed my arm. "Move, Dell." But I was locked, paralyzed. So he shoved me hard. I hit him back. We scuffled right there on the porch like two idiots on a suicide mission. Meech pushed us both and screamed, "Go!" We ran. Next morning, we met up at the park, except Reese wasn't there. No answer, no text, nothing. Tone paced. Maybe he just laying low, he fine. Meech sat on the swing holding that backpack, not talking. I sat on the bench, still shaking. Later that day, Reese's name popped up on the school announcement board. Suspended indefinitely. Rumor was, somebody called the cops, said he was breaking in. I knew the truth. And I knew that night, it didn't end when we ran. It started. Skud Zone got a memory like a bitter ex. It don't forget who you used to be. Don't let you forget what you did either. I was just a scared kid with both parents yelling downstairs. Now I'm a scared kid with something I'll never shake. And you know what's worse? We ain't even get to keep the money.